Get her to move, buddy. Get her, get her. There you go.
Getting out of your way.
How's it going? Yeah, thanks. What do we want to?
we get out here into these heavyweights, and clearly you can tell the barrel in the corners kind of fighting. You know, we get into these heavier weights, and these hogs are kind of to the point where they're done, and so I completely understand if they're starting to fight a little bit. The biggest test is if they start fighting it and they don't break down, then at least you know you've got one that feet and leg wise is good. We get into this class, and I think the top 4 or 5 spots in this deal are extremely tough. And I think there's places you can go, and anybody around ringside could get in here and go a different way, and I'll listen to it all day long because I think it's justifiable. For me, I think I'm going to start with the young man's belted gilt. This one from the side, I think puts it all together the best. Very picturesque in terms of her profile and design. Really good in terms of her feet and legs and her athleticism. She just puts them down and plants probably the squarest and truest. This one is not the widest when you break her apart down low. The barrels coming in 2, 3, 4 behind her are probably more powerful and will pull the apart. But at the same time, that brings into some issues for those hogs, and I think that's where she sorts herself up for me. I think I'm going to change this one. I'm going to bust her apart through her center forerib and center body. She gets a little bit flatter in terms of her rib shape, but once again, one from the side that just kind of paints the picture for me. And then the young lady's gilt coming in second, I think, is one that has the power advantage and has the mass advantage. This is a really big back, thick-ended kind of a gilt. To me, she handles her feet and legs well enough, especially for as much mass and dimension as she has. For me, on this one, I'd pick her up at the point of her blade. I'd really like to fix this one through her ham-loin junction, make her a little bit leveler in terms of her hip, and smoother in terms of her ham-loin junction, and make her tie in a little bit better there. She wants to get a nickel tight the longer we go. The young lady coming out